Hello, welcome my friends to this channel of the eurofan, that's me. For today's episode I'm going to review the Georgian entry for Eurovision 2022, which has been represented by the group Circus Mircus with the song Lock Me In, after the hot-bear environmentalist performance of Tornike Kipianis in last year's contest, in which however he did not get the ticket to the final. Georgia moves forward in the competition, with their distinctive proposals far away from what other countries usually do, although still having struggles to make a spot among the finalists. Let's take a look to the artists who represented this year to the Caucasian nation on touring. Circus Mircus is a Georgian progressive rock band with influences of indie. They have formed recently at the end of 2020, releasing singles in English since then. The origin of the band is quite curious. It is said that at least 3 members were dropouts from a circus academy in the Georgian capital, who left it to start a musical project together. Although, however, it's a story that has not been neither confirmed nor denied. But it's true that they are recognized for using eccentric styles, almost like wearing costumes. The band will be formed by Ludwig Ramirez, Igor Lichtenstein, Babon Garbokian, and Yago Waitman. And I say it will because so far as we know, these names are pseudonyms. There were rumors in this case that Nika Kocharov and Young Georgian Lolitas, who were the Georgian representatives in the 2016 edition held in Stockholm, Sweden, will be the real members of the band using fictional names. In fact, this rumor gained quite strength, as many of them are credited as the composers of many of the songs of the band, having also much similarities to the musical work they usually do. However, no one had confirmed that they are the real members, so this still remains as a whole mystery. Following the trend in recent years, the Georgian public broadcaster made an internal selection in collaboration with musical producers to pick the artists that would represent the country in the contest. In last mid-November, they were announced as the Georgian representatives, although later there were no news from them, until they have officially released the song they will perform in Turin in last March. Initially they had the intention to release the official music video as well, but in an official statement of the band, they say that due to the war in Ukraine, they felt it was not the right time to release it yet, using a black background to express solidarity towards Ukraine. Several days later, towards the end of the month, they finally released the official music video. I didn't know what to think about this proposal, to be honest. Now here comes the analysis according to what they have presented in their official music video. About the melody, there is progressive rock blended with indie. Listening to it, I can describe it in 3 words: monotonous, psychedelic, and random. The voices of all of them, by the way, are regular, with nothing else to remark. Reading the lyrics, and not one but many times, I do not get what's the theme behind the song. I say it like a bunch of senseless phrases fitted and rhyme in the melody. If anyone has a better idea, feel free to comment about it. If you're still figuring out what's the message behind the song after reading the lyrics, I can tell you there is not a specific one. According to them, the nature of the song is spontaneous, and that the joy of the song is a complete randomness of it all. In fact, I totally agree with them. Detaching the official music video, it does not have a plot itself. First, you can see shots of many people wearing costumes carrying a suitcase, while the first verse is performed. Then there are shots of a bald and bearded man that is also wearing a costume, setting a sound console, like trying to make it work with a VHS player and an old television set. Later is seen that he works it out, as he is entertained playing many VHS tapes on the television, alternating with shots with some of the people with costumes seen before, in a sort of main arena doing circus performances. In the chorus, they are all in the arena doing circus performances at the same time, and it seems they're having a good time. This very same dynamic is repeated through the music video, until there is a moment where the suitcase scene at the beginning comes to the hands of the bald unbearded man, which contains a pink VHS tape. Towards the end of the music video, he inserts the tape in the VHS player, and the performance finishes with a picture of the tape with the phrase in hashtag "show me what you got." Making a summary of the comments, the Georgian entry for this year is different, taking into account all the mystery and expectation generated by the band with their internal selection. When they have presented their proposal, my reaction was of incredulity and of some deception, because I did not get any connection with the song and I do not find any sense with the lyrics. And if I have come to this conclusion, probably will happen the same with the rest of the audience. I knew immediately they will have it quite difficult in the competition. For the staging in Turin, it was seen during the rehearsals that it will be eccentricity to its highest level. When it comes to attention, at first are the outfits of the members, looking dressed for a carnival or Halloween party. We can also figure out that Ludwig has a colorful and psychedelic music box. Igor plays the guitar with a bird that looks like a living garden. Babok plays the drums, and Iago is the leader of the band, in which also plays a guitar. The spotlights had red tones in the verses, and yellow, turquoise and violet tones in the chorus. Matching with the visual graphics consisted of psychedelic shapes, in which many lips to reminds to Rocky Horror shows lip syncs the song frequently. They initially wanted to make use of the kinetic sun, in which the same visual graphics will be projected, but as it went static due to malfunction problems, as we already know, they could not use it, but in my opinion, I do not think it would have made any difference. Watching their live performance in the second semi-final was particularly difficult, being honest, as an extra detail apart from what was seen from the rehearsals. Before the second verse, Ludwig opened the music box to reveal there were dolls on themselves like marionettes. I have to say this was creepy, but it was not creepy the fact that during the counting of the votes, they barely received points, placing last in their semi-final. Georgia changed another consecutive disqualification in the contest, although they have intentions of keeping its participation despite the final result. About the band, it was known that sometime after their participation they had released a new single, although they still have not had released their debut studio album yet. Time will tell if we will know more about their eccentric journey in their musical career. And you, what do you think about the Georgian entry for this year? Leave your comments down below to enrich the discussion. And this is it for today's episode. As a final comment, do not forget to like, subscribe to my channel and enable notifications. You can also find me in my social media and follow me. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.